I think William Ruto is actually unfit for the position of President of the Republic of Kenya.
Hi guys, our top story today is about the former AG, former CS, Mr. Muturi. Mr. Muturi spoke his mind. Actually, according to me, as I analyzed the video, Muturi spoke his mind and he really went straight to the point. You are unfit to be the president of Kenya. These are not my words. These are Muturi's words, telling President Ruto, you are unfit to lead. You are unfit to be the president. You should not be on this, in this office, in that office. That's Muturi's words. Actually, yesterday he unleashed another salvo targeting the president, specifically president. He says it is regrettable that the country has William Ruto as it is chief executive, since, as he alleges, the president cannot see a deal he can refuse. Where? At the expense of the country. Muturi claims Ruto is on corruption spree, yani ile spree. Jamaa ako on loose. Kutana na kitu, it's like a wounded lion. That's what Muturi meant, ile kukua spree. Ukikutana na kitu yote mbele yako, it's doesn't matter what it belongs to. And nothing seems to stop him at all after, pocketing all public institution. So we're going to be talking about these videos. Nataka first, we want to listen to this video. Tusikie Muturi alisema nini, maneno yake. We just want to confirm this. And here's the video. Let's just listen to this.
I think William Ruto is a person with two personalities. The William Ruto that presents himself to the public is a completely different character from the one that sits behind in the office and crafts stuff. I think that kind of person is quite a dangerous character. I think William Ruto is actually unfit for the position of President of the Republic of Kenya. I have come sadly to that conclusion. And I have no bitterness. For me, I just feel my own assessment. When I watch William Ruto sometimes talking to members of cabinet, and to see him say, I do not want to see corruption in my government. Then I start wondering, who is this talking? And I'm sure we will have occasion to discuss. I don't want to give you the obvious ones about the Adanis, because I have some background about it. He's the one who was clearly behind it. And I know this because when his advisor, Adani Mohammed, invited me to attend the COP28 in Dubai in 2023, he gave me a lot of information which ended up with the Adani deal about the airport specifically. Even during that same time, some Russian oligarchs who had offered to invest $1 billion here in Kenya. And again, it came from Adani Mohammed. In fact, I have even staff telling me that an NGO, I go and check. If there's no, I said the NGO council says we don't have any such campus. On the day we were coming from India, after that COP28, we flew to India for state visit, blah, blah. I am landing on my way back because Guru, this guy of Defki, I see Ruto around him. It's one of the Guptas. When Guru told me during breakfast of the day we were leaving Delhi, that that plane of the president is not good. I've chatted another one for him. As we are going direct, get an executive jet. I've gotten him. So I land in Dubai. Ruto is calling me. Those people, those Russians want to. They are there. They're in Dubai. They are waiting. You signed in. I said, I'm just at the airport and I'm on transit. I am not leaving the airport.
Right.
He said, no, but they are there. Your people, your staff have already worked on the document. I said, no, I will need to go and review it in office. They were purporting to give a grant of $1 billion to grow allegedly 3 billion trees towards the 15 billion. William Ruto, whenever he comes up with a program, it's for money making. For him, it's for money making. Now, I come and tell them, they bring me an MOU. I tell them, and I remember I spoke about the MOUs.
Yes.
I told them, it came from Minister of Environment, which they pushed through. I tell them this thing, the $1 billion can only be by way of a grant, but it cannot come directly to the ministry because under the PFM Act, Section 47, it can only go through the National Treasury.
Well, so hope guys you have heard what Muturi has just said in this video. It's actually a bombshell that is just unleashed. Personally, I didn't know that there was these Russians who wanted to invest $1 billion into tree planting. And what I can say is that Justin Muturi has just spoken his mind. Well, this guy might be bitter because of the abduction that happened to his son, but at the same time, this made him to feel, let me speak out my mind with no anger, no hatred, no bitterness, but let me speak out. Vijana wanasemanga ongea ikutoke. So he just spoke out what he thought this is the right thing to do at the right time. I think he's been holding this for long. So ilifika mahali akasema okay, sawa, bring it on. You've thrown me out, let me unleash it. So he's directly addressing president. Na amesema pale president is unfit to be a leader, unfit to be the president. So mimi sikujua there was this deal. I don't know whether you know out there. Let me know through down comment section. I didn't know there was a deal between Ruto and some Russians who wanted to invest $1 billion here in Kenya. I don't know, through tree planting. And guys, I just want us to look into this. First of all, let's start with this amount of $1 billion. $1 billion. You know how much is that converted into Kenya shillings? 1 billion to Kenya shillings. Ebu tuanzie hapo. How much is this? This is 100, as you see on the screen, this is 129 billion 200 million Kenya shillings for the basic. That's for the basic conversion. Okay, we use the midpoint between the buy and sell rates of USD to Kenya shillings at currency exchanges across the globe. So the current exchange rate is equivalent to $109 per shilling, 109 shillings per USD. So that money, 129 billion 200 million Kenya shillings. Unajua hiyo ni pesa ngapi? Hiyo ni pesa ya kulisha village mzima, watu wasikie poa, and people to become millionaires. So hiyo ni pesa nyingi. So somebody was to invest $1 billion in Kenya. And then many more. Then pale pia, he mentioned Adani deal. So to me, this means, Justin Muturi has a dossier. He amegusia tu. He has a lot. He has a lot that he's been carrying in his chest. And he's just here to finish Ruto completely. He's here to finish Ruto completely. Well, I want us to listen the next video and hear what again, next dossier that Muturi has to unleash. Actually, ujama dismantle. Unaonanga kudismantle? Kumaliza kabisa, you destroy. So that's what he's doing. And that's what he did through that video. So he decided to dismantle Ruto completely. So let's listen to the next video and see what he had to say.
National Treasury. They are trying to avoid that money going the national treasury, and his money coming from abroad, told to sign from at Dubai airport, and there's William Ruto calling me directly. I'm telling you. But anyway, maybe I could. Let me say this. I think it's a very unfortunate situation for the country that we have William Ruto sitting in the office as president of Kenya. And we have too many examples to give. And contrary to what William Ruto may have thought, I am not the kind of person I keep records, right. And I have all of them, in fact, on soft.
So guys, I hope you've heard the second dossier from the former CS, former AG, Justin Muturi. I may unleash another dossier. And this dossier, actually, they're coming in bits. So this guy apparently is holding a lot of secrets. So many secrets zile za serikali. Unasemanga sirikali. Kuna serikali na kuna sirikali. So Muturi is holding what he calls sirikali. So holding this sirikali, this is the weapon, like mtu kumaliza weakness yako. So he's unleashing this, and actually he said that I have it in files, in fact in soft. What does that mean? Akonazo in soft copy. And in soft copy means that thing imebeba vitu mob, so imebeba vitu mingi, and he's specifically not dismantling or unleashing someone else in government secrets. He's unleashing about the kingpin, the president. Na amesema nataka I have it and I'm going to unleash it. So apparently, before it is like in a government of the day, it's very hard, it's rare, such as a scenario to occur whereby a leader like Justin Muturi was the AG and has been a CS, then he pulls out, alafu another can unleash those secrets. Unajua mtu akitoa secret kama hizo, that means you're being weakened. So what the president is facing right now, Ruto is facing, it's just hard times for him. Because when you look at it, it's like initially Gachagua left, like alikuwa impeached. You don't know how many secrets he carried. And actually he's been released. Unajua Gachagua, what Gachagua does, he unleashed his in bits. Anaachilia moja, anangoja. I think there is that right time Gachagua anangoja, and then pia atanilish zake. So here comes Justice Muturi. Ametoka, he's pulled out, and he's unleashing again. He's busy unleashing na yake ina nikali, cause anatoa zile mpaka naguza kwenyewe, sirikali. Kuna serikali na kuna sirikali. So anaguza sirikali, na sirikali inamaanisha hitting under the belt, hitting the nail on the head. So that's what Muturi is doing, and this is weakening Ruto politically. At the same time, kuna hiyo Mount Kenyism, being targeted. If you look at this, what is happening right now? Ukiangalia Mount Kenya, kumekuwa na issue sana. Gachagua the VP was impeached. Ndio Muturi imekuwa shida. And again, Justin Muturi also felt he was undermined, because as a leader, especially in government, a senior position leader like AG or something of that. And then from nowhere you hear that your son is abducted, your child is abducted. That's the least thing that somebody of that caliber, to experience, because you expect your family should be safe, because you have all the state machinery whereby your family should be protected 24/7 around the clock. But now here comes, unasikia mtoto wako amekuwa kidnapped. You are like, what? Ati? Kidnapped. Then when you try to find out, I think that's when the rain started beating. Ndio Muturi akaraise eyebrows akasema no. So Muturi failed being attacked direct. Na akaona hapa hivi, ukiangalia Muturi studied, akaona, Gachagua has been attacked, impeached. Now who is next? Maybe it's me. So that is it today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, David Chams. If you're new here, remember to subscribe to our channel and also hit that subscription button. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.